And Veals, where are you at?
Why, hello, everyone! It was running on Twitch, but not on YouTube. Welcome, everyone, welcome. I'm so glad that Veals mentioned something. You guys said something. Hello, and welcome back to the live stream. I'm your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield, here on Voice of the Rings. And we just started. You didn't miss much. We killed 5 spiders. We are doing the Folly raid today, and we are starting on Tier 1 to practice and to learn. Some basic stuff, and then we will be running some Tier 2 stuff. I mean, the same raid will be coming back in, and we'll be doing Tier 2. But we want to be able to talk and plan and organize for the event. So again, this sounds fun. You're having a good time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or follow, or whatever, you know, helps out beating up the algorithm. Appreciate the help. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. What's up, Decory? Sorry, guys, about that. You guys are sitting here waiting for the extra 5 minutes. I even did my little music intro, so really you didn't miss that. You didn't miss pretty much this is what you missed right here. We killed a few spiders. And we're doing it again. So, friend made a comment. He's like, I spent 3 hours on a training dummy. Pretty dedicated there, practicing. Basically, the guards got a bunch of new skill changes and stuff, so. Yeah. So, maybe that was for the best. We were giggling because we all made a few little things, little gaffes, like, but I won't say. Now it would never be known unless you go watch the Twitch VOD. I guess if you really are curious what happened in those 3 minutes, you can go watch the Twitch VOD, but it's not important. You don't need to do that. All right. So anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome. All right. Thank you, Veals, for pointing that out. It was going on Twitch and it wasn't going on YouTube. You're doing a great job, Krant, with where they're spawning and stuff. There's one over here trying to get on our healer. I'm just gonna smack it.
Watch your feet.
You know, I always used to say don't be in the red squares, but now I don't know. You guys might be using yellow, might be using purple.
Yellow looks great on these dark ones.
Don't be bad. Don't stand in bad puddles. No comment. Alright, so this is the one where they all spawn behind us in the whole tunnel, which I think Kren knows. So Kren, you can even drop your thing right there and then run all the way. Yeah, he's on it. He's on it. Yeah. There you go.
Here they are.
All right,
Yeah,
and just don't hit him. Don't touch him. No. Whoever did that in the back, do not. Oh, you're a tank. Never mind. Kren, you can do that, Bills.
Yeah, it's easier when you have a second.
I forgot we have 2 tanks. My apologies. My apologies. All I know is I saw ads running towards the one tank that I thought was our only tank, and then people hit the other ones in the back. Yeah, that'll be fun.
I just dropped a bubble.
You know, I gotta say one thing before we start this whole conversation.
Join us willingly.
Kren, you're doing a great job the other day because after tanking it on Tier 1,
Hurry,
it's a lot. It's
Intruders approach.
Hey, stay back here for a second, y'all. Okay, I want to go over a couple of things from Tier 2, and I also am going to put our table down here in a second.
Alright, so we're going to chat about Tier 2 stuff right now.
So, what I would like to do is when the plump spider eggs come out, I would like for everybody to stay on the boss and keep AoEing, except for me, Rick, and Zollin. We all have really good range, and that'll keep people from running around the room. Zero Cool might move some so that he can put DPS buffs on him, but that way we can just kind of keep our DPS going on the boss and on the ads. I would like for Veals to be on the main boss, and Kren, you're gonna grab ads because you have so much more AoE. So you'll grab the ads. We want the ads close enough to the boss, like really close to the boss, basically on top of it as much as possible, so that we can just cleave those ads down. There are a few things that I don't think we're going to see on tier 1, but I'm just going to go ahead and point them out just in case. One thing I did not know about that I learned about this week, there is a really bad poison that comes out, and I knew that it was like a lot of cleanses needed. Zero Cool said it was exactly 6. We will not see that on tier 1, I'm pretty certain, but I want to bring it up in case we do. We have to cleanse that, or what happens is it spreads. And it was probably spreading on our tier 2 try.
Yeah.
And we probably just didn't know about it. So if you get that poison on you, you gotta call it out. And healers, supports, minis with group cleanses. Berg has a group cleanse. Captain. We've got to cleanse. We've got to cleanse them. We got to get it off right away, because what happens is it spreads to the to multiple people. So we'll have to practice on that. There's also a mechanic. I thought it was called a blighted spider, but Zollin, I think you said, what did you say the name of it was?
So there's a blighted egg sac that explodes by itself and leaves a giant AoE around it, which we can't really.
We're gonna ignore that and work around it.
I think the littler spiders, not the regular big ones, but the ones that were called I think they were venomous from the sacs.
Venomous?
I think.
Okay.
They start a channel when they get low, and it's a gray bar. Yeah. And then they kill themselves, and they leave a much smaller puddle, but it hits way harder. Like, even on tier 1, I couldn't stand it very long on my tank.
Yep. So that's where Kryn is going to come in. And it's going to be hard to see. We got to practice it. But we don't want that puddle in the middle of us. So, and Veals, you could do it too. It doesn't have to be Kryn. So Veals, you don't have to be right by the boss. The boss will not move, but the tanks definitely can. You can move all around the room, and it's fine. The only sort of restriction on that is whoever has the ads can't face the ads towards us, because they do frontals. But the boss does not have a frontal, which means I want everybody like right on top of the boss, because we don't want the ads to focus on us, and that is happening even when I say I want everybody right on top of the boss. So please, everybody, right on top of the boss. If you're not a support or a tank, you really don't have a reason to be moving around the room. I guess the 3 of us DPS that are going to go after the plump egg sac, I in particular will need to move a little bit because my lightning skills have a shorter range.
So if Daniel runs off with the sun, don't freak out.
Yes. I'm gonna be right in there on top of the boss. The other thing is the yellow aura, the glow that comes in. I really think the more we do this, it's best to just ignore it and use a fear pot. I mean, you can run around and you can get away, but that's a lot of moving, and we really have to learn to maximize our DPS.
So.
Go ahead.
I think I might have seen the same information that you did about this fight. I'm gonna try to work in Triumphant Spirit because it has a fear debuff.
Oh, okay.
Fellowship's Heart. You're immune to fear for 10 seconds.
So. Oh, okay, yeah. If you see it coming, that'd be great.
It's a 2-minute cooldown, so I probably won't catch all of them, but.
Right. Yeah, they'll be coming in, but that's a good idea.
Just have your fear pots ready.
Everybody should have a purple pot on their bar.
Yep.
It should be a Murai. Okay, purple pot, so it'll remove the fear. And when you use the pot, you don't get feared again immediately. There's sort of a grace period. And they don't come so often. Basically, if you've got purple pots, you're always going to have a pot. And you get out of the fear immediately, and it doesn't damage you. So I think I just plan on staying put and using a fear pot.
Yeah.
I have a question to Daniel. So, one thing with killing the ads, we really want to be DPSing the boss and then also killing the ads with them next to it, right? But
Yes.
when you get those ads down, they start dropping their puddles. So the puddles are going to drop somewhere near the boss, unless we split our damage, which we can't really do on tier 2. So we'll have to be like careful
So
how we
we'll
where the
practice.
ads are kept.
We'll practice, and when they do start getting low, Kryn can drag them away a little bit.
Yeah.
And they don't have to be dragged away a lot.
No.
They just a little bit.
And as
just
long
so
as
that we don't.
Kren isn't in a puddle, he can have the spiders overlap and then be in the puddle too. Just as long as his feet aren't touching it, right? The previous ones.
So, I mean, it's just one of those things we have to practice and figure out the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But they are gonna make some puddles. Those puddles do hurt. So we have to figure out where the puddles go. But at the same time, we need the spiders close to the boss because we can't just let them build up and build up and build up.
Yes, correct. And I little suggestion for the tanks. I found that the hitbox on the boss is way smaller than it should be. So if you're right on the edge of the circle when you're clicking on her as the tank, your melees, you won't be able to hit her. You have to like be in her leg. And it's kind of that shouldn't be like that, but that's how it is. So I actually, when I was solo tanking, of course we have 2 tanks, which would be much easier, but pretty much I was targeted on the little ads, and I would just occasionally switch the boss to a force taunt and then just AoE her with all my AoE aggro constantly because she was too hard to freaking click. it would, but now we have 2 tanks. Someone can dedicate click her.
That same thing happens with the AoE, and that's why I really want us balled up, and that's why we really need the spiders close to the boss, because the boss's hitbox is like in the middle of the boss.
Yeah.
So you look and you're like, oh, the ads are pretty close to the boss, but you got to look, how close are the ads to the middle of the boss?
Yeah.
Because some people's AoE skills are only, a few meters.
Are any of them under 6? Because I noticed for me as the guard, my abilities would hit her.
Mine are like 5.
They are okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be we're really gonna need them close.
So we'll be missing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is my sticky
some of
guard,
mine are 8. I know that one of my important ones is 5.
Yep. My sticky guard is 5
You won't need
too.
to worry. I'll be standing inside of her.
Yeah.
And you'll have to move some to grab some ads, and that's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta move around some, but we're just practicing it.
Yep. I think the tanks are gonna, now that we have 2, it'll be a lot easier, but I think you guys are gonna find out you have to move a lot more than hold still. With controlling the ads and moving them and repositioning and grabbing new ads. So just be ready for that.
So this is a ready check. We're not actually gonna go, but I just want to make sure everybody's ready, and then we'll do buffs. Okay. So it looks
let's have fun. Remember, that's the big thing. Let's have fun.
Looks like everybody's here. Okay, so table's going down. Thanks again to those of you that have sent me various things.
Yes, I have more fish, by the way.
And
Dan, what do you need?
the Atagame catfish are the hardest things, and the Oryx shanks I think are in 2nd place.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't barter for those.
Yeah, I've been getting my rep up and using a lot of just barter currency for the catfish, but I'm gonna get somebody to port me over, or port a fisherman over to Solmadash, and then that'll be easier. I'll just have a guy parked over there.
Catch rate is really low.
Yeah, it is. It's better at night.
Here, I have something for you. This is to pay you back too for the 2 tables you gave me yesterday.
Okay, thank you.
There's 12 fishies.
Okay, one more ready check just to make sure everybody's ready to run in there. This is our ready check to go.
Oh, I have Oryx shanks too for later, but if you need them, tell me.
Yeah, we'll get them later.
Yep.
Okay, everybody's good. We do have to run in there together, so let's get up here, everybody. And 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Just sprint in, don't stop.
You will feel Feel my fury. Fear takes your heart.
Right on top of him, not towards the center. The spiders that spawn are gonna hit you. Good job on crows. Here we have all of our buffs. We have
plump sack back left.
Lump egg sack.
So just
Back
me,
right, sorry.
just me, you,
Sorry.
and Rick on it, right?
Yeah.
Then the other one on the other side.
Good job. Let's get
Get
those
ready to use your
interrupts.
fears.
Those interrupts, they're going off.
Got a few venomous right in the middle. All right, we got a puddle, bad puddle, right in the middle of the boss, bad puddle.
Bills, you have
That's the-
DNF.
I grabbed it.
That's the venomous puddle, by the way, that drops when they channel.
Plump egg sack in the back.
Thank you.
Ads incoming.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I'm dropping a bunch of AoE on these ads right now.
Raising Lily.
There. I got ads on me, guys. Ads on me, guys.
I've got to keep trying to keep run up.
That blighted egg sack's gonna explode to our left. So just be ready, guys.
Puddle, watch your feet. Friend's gonna go down. Sorry, I can't keep
He's
him
in a
up.
puddle. He's in one of the venomous puddles that you can't stand in.
Yeah, he's down.
My-
Bills
My
too.
res is not back.
This is down.
This is the problem with the ads too.
That
They-
was kind of my fault too. I wasn't really paying attention
Bills,
to
you
that
gotta,
part.
no worries.
you gotta
Belle,
grab
do you
it.
have a
Yeah.
res?
I'm trying.
Mine is
Oh,
cool
you
down.
guys were doing too much DPS. I can't grab it.
Fear pots.
There we go.
All right, the blighted went off behind us.
Bills.
All right.
Notice where I'm at, so I moved to the other side because that.
I'm down.
The
Get
blighted.
out quick.
Yeah, the blighted was coming up. Yeah.
I guess I should have told everybody to follow me when I came over here.
I know. I literally said it, and then I didn't follow you. Honestly, probably should fight it again and not kill it, so we can just practice that more. But you guys.
3%. He's almost got him.
Okay, Zoran stole.
Feel's still up.
1%.
We're gonna get it.
Nice.
I don't know how I'm gonna res this many people.
Ironshield is breaking through the blight. See if you can find a way back.
Yeah, so pretty much it's the puddles that I notice are kind of the big thing.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. So what we'll have to get used to is having the off tank hold things a little bit to the side.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that it's
Thank you,
not,
Steve.
so it's
You're
not
welcome.
right in the middle. Okay, hey guys, before we leave, if you guys could look this way. So the spider was kind of in this area, and I was basically right on top of him right here. But then there was an egg sac right here, and it was a blighted egg sac, and I knew it was going to make a big puddle. So when it started to go off, what I did is I just ran around to the other side of the spider right here. If you're closer to the wall, you're less likely to be in puddles, because the blighted egg sacs are kind of like, there's like one right over here, and then there's one over here. We can let one of them go off. I think if there's a second one, I think we're gonna have to kill it, because the puddle that they drop is really big. And so everybody was kind of over here still when the blighted egg sac went off. Really, I said I ran around, which I did, but I probably should have just done this and went straight through. Remember, the boss spider doesn't have a frontal.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to switch sides from over here to over here. And of course, as always, we got to make sure we're not standing in puddles. It may have been a little hard to see the ones that dropped because they dropped right on the boss. Which was fine for ranged, although for melee it may have been really difficult.
Yeah, it was.
So we may have to, like if the boss is here, we may have to try to drop those puddles like over here. And again, it just takes practice to look at those little spiders and maybe check their health.
Yeah.
While you're going through your interrupts. And try to figure out, okay, are these things about to go down? If so, I want to pull them away a little bit. The other thing is, if we have one in a really bad location, I think Zero Cool can interrupt it with an FM. But that's not going to work like over and over again. It's probably going to be more like a one-time thing, because there's so many ads there to sort through.
Be careful. More of Lyret's forces may be inside.
Hey, everybody good?
I had a really hard time concentrating on that because we haven't gotten our loot yet.
Oh, yeah. I was just making sure everybody got up before we.
Yeah, I think it's important because that, I mean, we made quite a few mistakes and we were able to do it still, which was good. But that's why it looked so bad there at the end. Oh,
Another
Rick,
rock.
congrats. That's
Rick got an earring.
a really good one. Yeah.
Oh, I want the blighted relics.
Okay, so there's 3 really nice upgrades. We can go ahead and run back. There's 3 really nice upgrades that I could get from here. It's probably different for every person, but the cloak is very good. The necklace, I think the necklace is good for everybody.
Yeah.
And the earring that Rick just got, but it depends on sort of like your class. And then the question is, do you need the finesse or not? I wouldn't want 2 of those because I don't think I need that much finesse. But I would like 1 of them, and that's where we can sort of still be gearing up on tier 1 by getting these upgrades. So there's like 3 good upgrades that I could get. And I'm sure there's upgrades that pretty much everybody could get that would help them.
Yeah. Well, the other day I got the, I wouldn't want 2 of them, but I wanted 1 of them. I got the Mimic earring. Ross gave it to me, which was very nice. With our little run we did the other day. And that helped my stats quite a bit on my tank.
Good.
Might be something that Veals or Kren could get. Would help out, I'm sure.
Let me see. Do we need to rebuff? Just about everybody died.
I got our group already, unless some people weren't in.
I could do our group, Daniel, if you want.
Okay,
Everyone's here.
good.
Okay.
I got it.
Oh, you already did it. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks, Zach.
No problem.
All right.
Oh, there's the ads.
There they are. I knew they'd be here.
I was like, I thought there were ads right there. Hiding around the corner. All right. Well, we did beat the first boss. We beat it a lot cleaner last week. But we definitely beat it there. Now, that boss is you noticed our damage was fine for tier 1. We blew it up. Like, the fact that a bunch of our DPS died and we still killed it way before the 6-minute timer on tier 1, it was not even close. So we have a ridiculous amount of damage, but I still worry about in tier 2 because you have to have, like, it's ridiculous how much damage that one should do.
Oh,
so,
that was well timed. Very nice.
That's 6 minutes. These Marevel are throwing me around. If you guys have any questions in the stream, let me know. I'm a little bit, I know, darker than I normally am here with the lighting. I kept the one light off because it has been messing with my eyes, and I'm gonna have to think about doing new lighting with that because I can tell it's just been bothering my eyes. So I just have my one light on right there and my light right here. So, you know, hopefully you can still see me. I know you can hear me.
That was a beautiful FM 0.
They give me barely enough time to get into stealth.
That was very nice.
And then execute a maneuver.
Yeah, it's a quick conduct.
Oh.
Yeah, the other thing I'm thinking about on that first boss is that we really took a lot of damage for it to be tier 1.
Hey, we were just too many puddles. We were in puddles a lot.
Yeah, I think maybe when Tam said, you know, I mean, she was kind of struggling to keep Kryn up, maybe because he was in that puddle.
Yeah,
that was like he just went.
He was in the puddle. He was standing in it for like 20 seconds. The fact that he was still alive, my jaw was on the ground.
I really wasn't paying attention to my mitigations. I was looking at the spiders.
No, yeah, you're good. It's a lot.
Part of tier 1 is we got to kind of look around and see what's happening and figure out.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do.
Puddles.
Yeah, it's a lot, Kren. What I did the other day, my brain was exploding. Just ask Bay. I was like, I was leading everybody and saying everything, and then I was like, Bay, I have to have you do this and this. I have to focus. You did a great job.
These are all good puddles.
Yeah, I mean, I got kudos actually, props there to Tam and to Kren. The fact that you guys survived that long in the puddle was pretty impressive.
But the problem was I wasn't looking up.
Tier 1
and I died because I got stuck behind all.
Tier 1 challenge mode. Can you heal through the puddle?
Can you stand in the puddles the whole time?
We have a blighted mushroom.
Let's kill it.
I'd love to.
Yeah, I said that. I said that too late. Okay, so I'm glad that happened though, because I was going to talk about it, and I guess we're here. Maybe that's what it's there for.
Teaching moment.
We are going to practice some tier 2 strats, which means 3 main things. 2 of them we've already been doing. So if you get a yellow glow around you, we've got to be able to identify that. We're going to move forward and we're going to drop it so that it's convenient for the tank to go stand on it. Because if he goes and stands on it, then it will get destroyed by the boss. The second thing we're going to do is when we get an eye, we're going to drop our puddle out of the group.
There's an eye on someone in the back right now. I don't know what that means.
Always need to do.
That was literally the eye. Did the exact same thing, actually.
Yeah. And the third thing we're going to do, we didn't do last time, and that is when that particular mushroom pops up, the blighted mushroom, we are going to switch to it for the DPS target. And we're going to destroy every mushroom before it explodes.
All right, stream.
Just
you
letting
guys
them all
tell
explode
me
on tier 2 is
what you want
not
with
really
this.
what you want to do.
But I want to
He's
try
gonna
this.
explode. And he get blighted.
I'm gonna turn. All right, blighted my target. It's
Okay,
right here.
switch to blighted. Let's see how we can do here.
Almost.
Okay, we almost got it, and we definitely didn't have everybody on it by a long shot. What that means... go ahead.
Sorry. Nope. I saw a yellow glow, but it was the wrong kind of yellow glow.
Yeah, so you gotta be able to distinguish between this one and the one that shows up during the fight.
The one that shows up is
Somebody has an eye.
Beth.
It's a Beth.
Lily, Beth,
you're
gonna
gonna
drop
explode.
A bottle and drop a bottle.
Oh, there it stopped. Yeah, the bubble that Daniel's talking about, the bad one, it's fatter and it has a much darker hint, like dirty.
Okay, so let's stop right here. Yeah, so this is a thing that we've got to be able to do. We've got to be able to identify when we have this yellow glow around us. It does not look like the Runekeeper's bubble. It's quite a bit different. So we got to be able to identify it. When you get that, you're gonna run up and drop that mushroom near the tank. You can't drop it on the tank.
All right,
you're gonna
stream.
get
So
frontal
tell me, I'm
damage.
trying something new here. I'm
But
gonna
you're
limit
drop
my
it
title
near
to be really
the tank.
tiny. And I'm gonna remove it off of that. So I
Prin
can
and
still see
Beals, you guys might
inductions,
want to just
but
trade
there's
off
not
a little
words all over
bit
the
during
screen.
this fight.
Tell me
just
if you like
practice
that.
trading off, because that's what you'll have to do on tier 2. Is trade off sometimes, because the tank just takes a lot of damage. So if you get the eye, you got to see it. We can't drop our puddles in the group. Okay. Actually, does the eye drops the puddle? It doesn't drop the blighted mushroom, does it?
Destroy.
Whatever one was just on the
blighted mushroom, I think, is
the yellow
red
is
bubble around
the
you.
cascading, and then
I think the yellow is the cascading. I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Yellow is cascading, red is blighted.
How do you like
Red
that?
is blighted.
But then there's also the
So
puddle.
I can
There's
still
also
see
the-
my inductions.
there's there's a yellow
But now
eye.
I don't see any
Yellow
empty
eye.
names.
And the yellow eye is
and you just
different
have that
than the
little
yellow
name
bubble,
over my head.
right?
Correct.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
When you,
I like
when
that.
y'all said
Okay.
red, I'm trying to remember, is it a red
I think it
eye
looks
or a
cleaner.
red bubble?
Now I
Red
don't like
bubble.
that you
It
can't
looks
see
just like the
everybody,
blighted
but
one,
if I
or
click,
the,
you know
Okay.
everyone's
Cascading
who's
mushroom
there.
one is just red.
And their names are on the left side.
All right,
If you
so
get the eye, you're going to drop the puddle, run out of the group.
Yeah, so if you get the eye, you're going to drop a puddle.
Yeah, I
You'll
just
drop
think
it in
it's
the
just too
corner.
many names. So I'm gonna try to
Or
start
at
doing
least
this
away
when I
from
do
the group.
raids, and I'll turn them back on if I
If you
want
get
one later.
yellow around you, you're
Kind of a
going to
pain. I
drop
wish
the
you could just
cascading
turn
mushroom.
floating
That's
names
the
off
one
in
that
general
goes up near
and
the
still see
boss.
induction bars. That would be a really nice update.
If you get red
by the
and you're
devs.
in the right spot, you don't have to do anything.
But
what that's
that's
going to
better.
do is
That's
that's going
okay
to
to
drop the blighted mushroom right in the middle of the DPS group. I want everybody right where I'm at. We're going to be right in melee range. And if the if the blighted mushroom drops in the middle of us, that's the target. Don't wait for the target assist to switch over. That's the target. Switch and take out that mushroom, the blighted mushroom. Okay, so it will explode. We've been ignoring it pretty much, and you can do that on tier 1, but you can't do it on tier 2. So I want us to get used to killing that blighted mushroom.
Oh, transparent. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'd like to be able
Okay,
to
ready,
see
check.
it, though. I guess I could
Ready,
lower
check, go.
transparency.
Okay, everybody's green. Let's make sure everybody gets in the room right here. Take a step forward, get in the room. All right, we can go. Okay. Remember, Beals and Kryn, you guys are gonna switch off some. And I have the sun on me still, so I'm not gonna see my eye. Somebody has an eye.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Okay, take a step forward. Blighted mushroom. That's the target every time.
There's an eye on Zach. Nice.
Okay,
You got
somebody
it.
drop the cascading in the back. If it's on top of you, it might have been you.
Good job. We all rotate. Yep.
Okay, but we spun them around and then spun them around again. So get away from the cascading mushroom because that's where the boss needs to be attacked.
Blighted.
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 Blighted. Aye.
Puddle.
I'm moving forward. I'm gonna drop this here. Okay, there's your cascading, your next cascading. It went off, okay. I had to move because I got the mushroom on me at the same time.
I know, yeah. Well, we should have been able to do it without you, though, so.
Yeah.
Blighted's going down.
Alright, there
Alright,
it is.
Blighted is the target. Blighted is the target.
Do I have the green? Is that
John
the right
has
green?
it. John, you're going to
That's
drop
a
that
mini,
near the
that's a mini
bosses.
bubble.
Oh.
That's a mini bubble. That's one
Alright.
of your skills. Okay, so we got a we got the wrong mushroom
There's the
and
cascading.
in the group.
There's 3 things, guys. We should all be able to know immediately. That's what we're
Blighted is
practicing.
going down. Next to Veals.
Alright, blighted. It's on that side.
Where? Oh, over there. Okay.
That's too late. Too late.
Yeah.
Wait, wait.
You can't get away from it. It hits the whole room. That's why we need to be able to kill it.
Does your cascading?
Oh my gosh.
Tanks, other side.
So DPS group, we always want to keep in mind that the tanks are going to point.
Blighted going down now.
I'm not going to take threat away from Beals right now.
One of you is going to drop cascading.
Cascade.
Okay.
We dropped another cascading in the group.
Good job, Zach. Zach got the eye away. Yeah, everyone flips so they...
Away from the Cascadian.
Yeah, it's taking us a lot of time because every time we have to like rearrange.
Yep.
Blighted
Frozen
is
5
going
seconds.
down.
Okay,
Blighted.
wait till after we get the blighted mushroom.
Zach's dropping cascading.
Zirkel's got the eye.
Okay, so now the boss is pointed towards us, so we got to make sure we don't do that. If it was tier 2, I would have just been dead.
Okay, crows are up.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead with Chris.
Bell has
Blighted about to go
blighted,
down.
but that's supposed to be in the group.
Yeah,
right here?
we're gonna ignore it for now because
Okay.
it's behind us. So that's the thing is everybody's got to be up here in melee range. Those mushrooms have to drop right in the middle of the group.
But not the other ones. just the blighted, yeah. Did you guys all look at the graphic that Daniel put in Pioneers? Because it's really handy to know what's going on this.
Blighted is going down, Kren.
Another Cascading.
There it is.
Standing.
It's okay if it's on the tanks, though, because we can AoE
We
them,
should be on
too.
the blinded mushroom. That should be our target, right?
Cascading.
Everybody should be on
Tam,
it.
you're dropping... You're nice. Beautiful job, Tam. That was a good drop.
Thank you.
Oops, someone had the
Puddle.
eye. Just hit us with the puddle.
Ooh,
Okay, I
beautiful
think it
spot.
might have been me. I'm gonna come over here and remove this thing off my head. I can't see it at all.
I honestly want to
Blighted
just
has gone down.
reset the
There's a
fight and do it
blighted.
again so we can keep learning.
Okay. Yeah, we got to be on that cascading immediately. It looks like Anaria has the cascading.
Move, you guys.
Did you mean the blighted one?
No. I think
Yeah,
it's-
yeah, okay. Oh yeah, dropping the cascading, yeah, for sure.
Blighted going down now.
Okay. Blighted should be your target immediately when it pops up every time. Good
There it
job.
is. Eye on
Marion
John.
has an eye. Eye on John.
Okay, got the...
There's the cascading.
Nice, good drop, cascading.
Okay, so we'll have to move to the side. Remember, the boss is always going to get turned towards the cascading, and we always want to be right behind the boss, like right behind him.
We know it doesn't smell
Blighted is
good.
down.
Okay, if you're still hitting the boss, the Blighted has been up for a while now.
Daniel, you're cascading.
Cascade.
Good.
Not quite where we want it. Not terrible. Thank you for calling it.
I have blighted on me.
Blighted is down.
I'm pretty much letting you have aggro van. I'm just throwing out breaking ranks whenever
Lily,
it's
you're
ready.
chopping the bloom.
Cascade.
Cascading. Okay, it went there.
Turn.
Tam, you have the eye.
Thank you, Zollin.
Yep.
Okay, Blighted is going down. Now Blighted's down.
Hardly any damage on the Blighted. Are we on the Blighted?
I think
Okay,
everybody was
that's
on
fine.
it.
Cascading's there.
Eyes
Somebody
on
has
somebody.
a eye. Okay. It may have been my
Rick.
it may have been my game lagging because it went from like 80% to 20%.
We're doing good.
Like-
We're doing good. That was this last
Blighted's going down.
this last quarter
Okay.
was much better than the
Yeah. Good
previous
job,
part.
everybody. So there's 3 things, and we have the same 3 things on tier 2. It's just everything hits a lot harder. We've got if you're glowing yellow, and this is the boss right here, and you're back here. You should never be back here if the boss is there. You should be right behind the boss, and then you just run up here and drop it, and come right back. And then the eye you drop in the corner, and the blighted you just drop in the middle of the group. Now what happened a couple times is like the boss was right here, and I was DPSing him here, and then the blighted mushroom would get dropped back here because somebody was back here. So if the mushroom drops behind us, we don't see it right away. So we want everybody balled up right
Yeah.
here. So
and then we can
whoever
AoE
drops-
it too.
Whoever drops the mushroom, you know, we see it immediately. It's right in front of our face, and we take it down.
And then we target the mushroom, the blighted, but if we have it close to the boss, then we're allowed to AoE the boss still while we're targeting the mushroom, which is really important too.
Ooh, I got a blighted tainted cloth scrap. And
Nice.
relic.
Good.
Those scraps are good, and the drop rate is super low. I was disappointed to see how many I had or didn't have when I looked.
Kryn got taint
Nice
shoulders.
pauldrons, Kren.
Yeah, Kryn got that. I don't know if he needs it or not, but if he does, that's really good. Okay, we're getting some stuff.
I do not need them. If anybody else wants them.
If anybody gets any yellow lore master stuff, let me know.
Well, they'd have to be a. I think that'd have to be a lore master.
I did not get any, except for.
Oh, go ahead and roll on those. Roll one what Kryn got, if you are interested in it. They are tanking pauldrons. I wish I knew for sure if I had them or not. I do not know.
They're just the main tank shoulders.
Yeah. Does anybody need those? Zollin, you don't? Rick?
No.
You don't? Is anybody else tanking? Would anybody? I mean, I would use them. Does anybody else wanna? Nobody's rolled yet.
I think that you should probably take them, Daniel. I don't think anyone else in the group is going to need them.
Delay them, my
The
children,
tanks.
while I seize my grand
Okay.
prize.
Where's Kryn at?
As you wish, mother. Children of Thyris, attack!
All right, that was good. I'm glad you said do tier 1 first, Daniel, so we can practice, because this is good. Oh, ads are coming
I
out.
didn't think they would do that.
Combat.
I thought they didn't do that, but maybe we were too close. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody went for it. I was in the middle of trading with Kryn. Said you can't do that in combat.
They're like, you can't trade your loot. What? All right. Well, I guess the gauntlet started. You guys will have to trade in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, probably should get these guys. Remember, during this, you don't need to follow my target. I like to be on one of the Uruks so I can get an interrupt.
Nasty
in there
wounds, guys. Nasty wounds. Make sure you remove them. I lost a quarter of my health instantly on tier 1. I dread to know on tier 2 how much those wounds are going to do.
Yeah. I mean, you really have to have the gear for tier 2. It is a numbers game. There's not a lot of upgrades that we can get, but there are some.
Yep. I'm about as strong as I can get besides the items you had mentioned, Daniel.
Yeah. But those items are pretty good.
Possibly one better LI.
Yeah, we definitely want to have all of our gold allies.
FYI, Kren, I found they're actively able to be hit once they come out to where we're standing, like me and Daniel. Otherwise, they're untargetable until they run out. Wow, good job, Zero Cool, on the interrupts. Those trolls don't get to play the game.
Thank you, Zero. Your heal is deeply appreciated.
You are worthy adversaries.
So let's see if we can trade,
Face
Kren.
the full might of the Legion of Lyrith.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Sophie, you hopped in. Hello. You got any questions?
Awesome.
Let me know.
Thank you.
I will double check the stream every couple seconds here.
I need to make a list.
Oh, we got
What
a lot
I
of
have,
people
or
here on
get
Twitch,
that
too. What's up,
plug
guys?
in, I guess.
Got almost the same amount of people on YouTube and Twitch hanging out here. How's the sound? I have the music on real low because I want to be able to hear what our other members are saying, but in the kinship.
No one thinks you could cash Uric. You just stand there.
Stand there and look ugly.
Oh. Try and get those bleeds. I was the one that was not in the damage that time. We want to try to make sure that we're in the damage square when it gets put down.
Yeah, oh man, I could tell. I hit almost 500k DPS for a second because of those buffs.
Yeah, well, I see the Sicky tar on the...
Oh yeah, that too, yeah.
Got
yeah, it's
all that
those
going.
buffs help a lot. So much.
Sisters, do you not think it unfair for the three
You know what
of
I
us to
don't
fight
have
them
though?
at once?
I don't have my...
We should give them
I
a
need to turn a buff
sporting
on. I don't have.
chance. I agree.
My 5%
Any one
damage
of
buff.
us is more than a match for them. I would prefer we simply crush them and be done with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna make one
You may have
gear
your
swap to give
entertainment.
myself a little bit more attack mitt.
It will be fun. Our enemies may choose which of us they would fight. Choose wisely.
Okay, I think we should be ready. Let's go ahead and go. Remember the commander first. I'm not gonna go through a bunch of tier 2 stuff on this one. If we get to tier 2 on this, that'll be awesome, and then
That would be awesome.
we'll deal with it as it comes. I will say though, let's have Veals, let's have you on the boss, and Kren, let's have you on the ads so you can get all those interrupts.
Face the full might of the Legion.
Spam you a shield smash.
We want all of our buffs here.
That's...
Alright, here we go. Oh, the interrupt. The Auric interrupt got me. That's a bummer.
What Urix?
What got me? What did it interrupt? Was that the main lady? Did she do that? Or was it the rebel? Someone did it.
No. Just move a little bit. Just try not to be stacked up with a bunch of people. I do want us to practice a little bit on the blood chains. I definitely want us to move, but let's don't, you know, just kind of head towards the wall. I feel like we end up kind of running all over the room, and then the healers can't reach us.
Blood orb.
So don't.
Blood orb.
Orb.
Show you how it is done.
Phased.
Alright, so we're on the Blood Sorceress. So, we want to interrupt that blood drain quick. So remember, okay, so here they are. So, you don't have to run forever away. Just don't drop them towards the middle. Okay, and then we can get back together quickly. Let's pull them out of the puddle. And that way we're grouped up. Make sure you're in the damage square.
That's where I go. Yeah, you hear that ring of fire? Make sure you're in the damage square. Oh, he drops a mile away.
Whoever's got life force, run away.
Rain death upon them, sisters.
It was a good spot to stand.
Definitely gonna have to
Moving.
spend that one.
Gotta be careful when you move the boss through us.
She got a 50% damage buff from life force. What is that from?
Yeah, somebody gets life force and they need to run away. You've got to keep the boss away from.
Okay.
So she's draining or something?
No, she's just got a buff now. Yeah. On tier 2, I don't
Daniel,
know.
I'm holding crows for the commander next time, right?
That is correct, thank you.
I believe it goes on somebody, but I'm not entirely certain.
Beckon is coming. Let's see if we can get some damage out. Oh,
It's
I
on-
think we
it's
got
on
it.
Beth.
Life force. See, there's a life force here. You got to pull the boss away. This
Yeah, you
thing
gotta
here.
pull this green thing.
I will end
Can you
them.
attack it?
It looks like it's immune. I guess you just have to
Yeah, it looks like it can.
No, it's
It's immune.
Yeah.
we didn't kill it though. It was taking 1%, 1/100%.
You just gotta run the boss away from it.
Oh,
supposedly.
I just got a massive bad bleed on me. Like, really bad.
Oh, you got the boss bleed.
Yeah, she hit me first. Immediately.
Yeah. So when that boss comes out, we gotta make sure
Poison.
that we
Yeah,
gotta
Tank's
make sure
gotta
that we
grab her immediately. Tier 1 I think will be fine, but tier 2 that happened, it would be bad.
I would love for that to happen on tier 2, because that means we're on this boss on tier 2. Okay, so Kryn, grab all the ads. And I think that unfortunately their inductions are gray bars. And if Kryn does get all the aggro, cleanses, self-heals, pots. You know, if Kryn does grab the aggro, you can just singleton it back. Because he's going to need to use challenge sometimes to grab all the ads. Alright. Remember, we are on the commander first.
How can this be? They have defeated us all. Perhaps we underestimated.
And we are going to use all of our damage buffs on the commander. Kryn, try to get all those interrupts, especially the Black Urix.
Damage is on the ground, and crows are up.
Morgul, darken the skies.
This is where we want Lore Master resets. I don't know if that's just
Yeah, I should have had my Lore Mastery set up. I used it too soon. I was just thinking that.
Just remember
Watch
to
your
have
feet.
it for that
Watch
part.
your feet.
If we get to tier 2. Well, we did it pretty good though anyway. Blood Searcher now?
Okay, we'll follow Rick. We'll follow the TA. Make sure you follow the TA. Remember, just move away. Oh, or not.
That's not great.
And it didn't go off.
Oh,
okay.
Wait, it didn't go off.
If you're not,
you get your heals. Make sure you get healed, guys.
You don't drop.
Yeah. I think they fixed that.
Use your pots, guys. Use your pots. Oh, there's the puddles.
That's the blood.
Oh, okay, okay. Alright, I'm doing Nature's Fury on her. Why are we all dropping puddles?
Make sure you're not in them.
Cleanse. Cleanse.
Lily down.
I need people closer together. Please, if possible.
That was the problem. I was running to you. And I must have got my foot in the puddle.
Hey, we're fighting in a puddle right there. If you're melee, it looks like you're in a puddle.
Yep. You guys gotta get out.
Get out of the puddle.
The puddles heal the blood sorcerers too, supposedly. I don't know if that's tier 2 only, but it looks like it was there.
Keep moving.
Deadly little morsels.
Bell, second res, get Vance in.
Resing.
Alright, good job.
Nice.
Okay,
Good job,
guys. It could be cleaner. Could have been worse. You know, so more practice. Hopefully, will
Could have been
allow us
better.
to be
Could have
cleaner.
worse.
We just need to keep getting better at it. That's the thing. Is we need to keep
That
getting
shield
better.
smash was working great on those Yurks, by the
Yep.
way.
Yep.
Yeah, remember the first time we came in here, what happened? The Uruks just killed us over and over and again. They killed us.
That's awesome. Good job, Kren.
Alright, so I'm gonna switch my gear.
Ooh, forgotten El Healer's robe, which I already have, but it's the exact same.
But the sense of dread is overwhelming.
I bet there's others that like to have that.
We must press on.
Is there another that
Ooh,
would like to have?
Valkyrie got something. Wow.
It's got the
pretty
tanking helm.
Van got the helm.
Oh, I got a healing break necklace.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I didn't roll correct there.
Does it seem to be? Is it just me? Or does it seem that they're dropping just a little bit more than usual?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's the first night.
Yeah, I always feel like that's RNG, but
Yeah.
but it certainly could be. Veals, did you need that?
No.
Oh, I was hoping you did. I don't know if I have it.
No, I could trade it for you.
I don't know if I have it or not. I hate to keep taking stuff when I don't know if I have it or not.
Hold on, and I'll trade it to you.
Gotta get the inventory, whatever thing. I love that thing.
I need it. Apparently,
Alt inventory, fantastic
Yeah.
plugin. Yep.
It is.
It's going to
so
Embers
good.
anyway, so.
Yeah, but I don't want to take it if it could be embers for somebody.
Valkyrie, I'm looking at
Everybody needs this robe.
that cool shell you got. That thing is awesome.
Is there a
Anybody want
healer?
that?
Anybody that has a
Crit
healer that
defense is
doesn't have the robe?
No,
I don't have the robe, but
Here, Belle.
you have it, Faye?
Yeah.
Which
have it.
robe? Which
Give it to
robe?
Valkyrie, the
It's
healer.
the one from our set.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, those set pieces drop here.
Gotcha. I got a 550. Yeah, okay.
So that'll be a good way for people to fill out their gear on their tunes or alts, you know,
Yeah.
alt builds or whatever.
A
Exactly.
million things. A million.
Either that or embers. I'd rather go to somebody.
No.
We
please
always
don't.
want to give it to somebody if they'll use it.
Yep.
All right, guys. So remember what's about to happen.
Death and destruction.
The scary explodings.
Is Anaria back?
There's a very slight
No.
echo. Your
No.
voice
No.
aren't synced with the stream.
He is that. That was good timing.
Really?
Zero, is this the one where you can, like, the tank can just sprint to the end and they'll despawn?
No, well, yeah, they'll.
You guys all hear an echo with my?
You go very in, start the RP.
Are you guys sure it's not
stand in the
echoing through
back,
Beth's mic?
Wait for him to catch up, kill the tank.
Solid gets solo tier
then you
5.
can
He's
spawn.
like, yeah,
Then
I
you
don't
can
think
run
so.
through, die, and spawn to him.
Remember, we have to CC them, guys.
Our group's got to beat
We've only
tier
got
2
one
first.
I got it.
CC.
Right now we're practicing on tier 1, and it's, you know.
Hey, what's this about killing the tank all the time?
This whole part is the supports. This is people that are really in charge in this part is Beth and Zero Cool. All the CCs.
You're putting your faith in the wrong little
Yeah,
romance.
well, that's your role. You got this.
You got to use the lightning lure. I think
blinding
it's called
flash.
lightning lure. Storm lure? I don't
Storm
forget what
Lore's
it's-
good. Blinding
Master
flash.
get so many stuns.
They can root, and that would probably do it too. If you use your herb lore, whatever it's called. There's a bunch of things. They got
Yeah,
like
that's what I've been doing.
9.
Just crack the earth, which then does a root, and that's enough to break.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, there's probably like 10 abilities the LM has for this that would work in yellow. Retribution.
Yeah, I think this is the only second time I've seen this so far.
Yeah, that's fair. These guys just need any form of CC to get
Uh-oh.
rid of their shield.
Watch out for that growth.
It's an erupting
Gonna blow.
growth. Gonna explode. Be in front or behind it. No. Okay. Or not.
We're alive. It's just
Stand next to it and get her. That's another option.
It looks like the range on it is like huge.
It's huge. It's like 50 meters or something.
And I
Hold
just
it, hold it, hold it. Somebody needs to res.
See, this is a gear test right now.
I don't even know what killed me.
Can't we range that giant erupting growth, or does it still get us?
Just go up to it. It
You
should start
can.
inducting and then run away from it.
Yeah, we can just sap it from far away.
Yeah, just don't
and
be near it
wait.
when it finishes.
See, we're all
I'll
set there.
just trigger them all then.
I tend to think it's about 50 meters. That's about usually where I'm safe from those things. Which, for our resident hunter mains, they would know that distance. right.
Not a bad idea running through the tank though.
You guys,
could-
the
you could get all
spores.
those erupting growths
Yeah.
could all just blow up then.
When the roots start it, die.
Spores leave something I noticed that hurts us still. Just be careful of that.
There she is. The
Okay, what did?
light. But what is that?
All right, so let's everybody get right up here. Let's see. I know we've had a
Do you want to have Van switch over to red on this? We'll never need 2 tanks on this boss.
Yeah, I was going to. Because there's just nothing for you to do. And when we do it on tier 2, it's sort of like undecided, I guess, if you actually need 2 tanks.
There's some kind of spew thing, isn't there? And you're supposed to swap off.
I think
within
there's a
10
mechanic, but
seconds.
whether or not you actually need to is,
Yeah, still kind
It
of up
does
in
a
the air.
spew and then there's a switch. I think.
I've been kind of watching one group that's been streaming it, and they're farming it on tier 2.
Let us band together.
And they've been using a red brawler for an off tank on these parts where you kind of sort of need. Although it's so interesting, the streamer is a really good player, and on his blue brawler on boss 3, his DPS was 100k.
100k.
For the fight. On blue brawler.
Revenge will finally be mine.
so it can do some deeps.
Yeah.
Brawlers are nutty like that.
So wait, blue brawler, not red brawler, right?
Blue. Yes.
Okay.
That's my point.
All right.
Is blue. 100k DPS. And it's funny when he described it, he's like, we know that I'm gonna die. I have DNF. But he just, you know, takes the place of the tank when they need it, and other than that does DPS and DPS buffs, and that's how he spends all of his metal, is on DPS.
Okay.
And when he goes down, he has DNF.
All right.
Okay.
Duck's over here in chat. Ooh,
how are
what?
you doing on? How are you doing on switching to red?
I did.
Okay. Actually, let me just do a ready check. I'll see if everybody's ready. We've done this fight before. Let's do a good job on the eyes. I'm not gonna put a yellow sun on my head. But remember, we gotta be, you know, moving as little as possible. And if we're not grouped up, we don't get the red captain banner. We don't get a lot of things that we should be getting, and I need to rearrange the group.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta check something's not right here.
Yeah. Make sure that you got all your stuff, your LIs.
No, I'm missing my banner.
Oh, your
Daniel, I don't
guy
want to make
stole
everybody wait. I need to have 2 minutes. I am very sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Alrighty.
Did you say 2 or 10?
I think he
Does
said
anybody-
It's at 2.
2 plus the time it took me to come back and hit my button to talk to you again.
Okay. Okay, so 2 minutes. If anybody needs a quick bio, go ahead.
Sounds good.
Okay, so this one, if you have the eye, you run to the side because you're going to drop something. And other than that, it's dipping every 30 seconds.
Yep, those are the 2 things.
Cool.
And then there's a mushroom mechanic, but Zero handles that for us. I don't know what we're gonna do. Zero's not here, but Zero handles that for us. Actually, I know pretty much how it works, but I don't have a timer. Apparently, he can kill us all if you do it wrong. Yeah, just make sure you dip. Remember, you become a bomb. Okay, if you don't dip, and a whole bunch of people start dying.
Uh-oh.
What happened? What happened, Veals?
No, I'll just have to straighten it out later.
Oh, okay.
I'm missing one of my... two of my DPS skills.
Oh, okay.
Probably somewhere in the vault. Only one of my other tunes.
The music is so scary. The monster looks awesome.
Zollin, what's that plug-in that shows you all of your items spread throughout your teams?
It is called Alt Inventory. That's the one, the name of it. And then I have Alts. It's also called Alt Wallet. There's 2 of them. They're separate if you want the wallet one. But Alt Inventory is the one that I just actually really love. It's very nice. You can go through and look at anything. Inventory.
I couldn't remember the name of it. Thank you.
Yeah. There's also one called like Altaholic. That's a different one. It's also a good one. I'm not using that one though. I'm using just Alt Inventory.
Oh,
I'm too lazy about putting those things on, but like I really need that.
It's not so. It's really, that one's really easy. If you have the compendium, you can put it on, and then basically all you
yeah, and I use it. I just need to go click on it and
add
it. Like it shouldn't take me like a minute.
I stick it to the bottom right corner, and then pretty much the only tricky part is moving the icon from the top left where it pops up, and I think it's just Control Alt, and then you drag it. You have to hold them together. That's the only thing that took me a little while to figure out, like, why can't I move the icon? You do have to log into every alt, though, for it to, like, update once you have all of the ones you play, but it's not too hard.
The one thing I've been finding about that,
I'm back.
The new rotation we talked about, Z, is I still have a hard time getting myself to push retaliation.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's always been so worthless. Now it actually a reason to
it's
have
actually good, and you actually want to have the reflect up as much as you can.
All
yeah,
right,
you're
so
doing good. Green.
We are all green. Quick reminders, please drop your eyes out of the group. Every time we have finished this fight, we have finished it in the back right-hand corner. I don't know if that's always going to be true or if it's been some weird RNG, but we particularly do not want to drop puddles on accident there. Last time we beat it, I think we dropped 3 puddles around the boss, and we can still deal with it because if we've got one safe place to stand, we can still DPS. Remember to dip your toes and remember to stay together so that you get your DPS buffs. I'm gonna run straight ahead. Actually, we can move up to about here without starting it. If you guys, everybody wants to make sure they get in the room. I'm gonna run straight ahead from where I'm at right now because I'm gonna be right next to a puddle. Remember, when you dip your toes, just dip them. We don't want to be running around all over the place. Move as little as
it's the fungal rift, yes.
So you can DPS.
The flood.
We're gonna crows and all DPS buffs. Actually, we're not gonna. We're gonna Oathies. So we're gonna Oathies about 5 seconds into the fight. So just get all of our DPS buffs down and make sure that we use them. All right, everybody was green, so let's go ahead and go
for plug-in.
Do you want a dip count?
We're gonna.
Yes.
We're gonna need John and Beals to rotate their banner type of skills, though.
Yeah, they just have to.
Okay, make sure you don't use them at the same time.
It won't let you.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know that.
All right, I'm ready to do big damage.
We got oh yeah, we do.
Slow, yeah, it's on.
Dip.
My plague erupts!
Dip.
The blight grows! My plague erupts!
Korean, look behind you and pick up that red one. But don't set it off, just let it.
Dip.
The blight grows!
Hi on John. Oh, it dropped. It dropped. We gotta move.
My plague erupts!
Okay.
No big deal.
We're gonna rotate a little bit to the left. Oh, watch out for the volatile mushroom, but rotate to the left. Try not to be on top of the mushroom. Eye on John again. Eye on John again. Mushroom.
Dip.
Damage going down.
The blight grows!
Remember, you want to be close. Try to move as little as possible.
We just dropped a puddle on the left. It's growing. Stay to the right slightly, Beals.
We can stay where we're at for now.
Dip. My plague erupts! The blight grows!
Dip.
Eye on somebody. Nice. You got it.
Frozen 10. Wait until next.
Options.
Dip.
Volatile mushroom, get away, get away. If you got an eye from that mushroom, make sure you drop it away.
No.
Yep.
And crows.
Volatile mushroom, get away.
Succumb to the
If you got an eye, make sure you drop it. There's an eye in the back.
There's a mushroom.
There's a mushroom. Get away, get away. One of you got an eye. Oh, I got an eye. Eruptions on the boss.
Succumb to the rot.
We got any big damage buffs?
Dip.
Volatile mushroom.
Mushroom right in front of me.
I think we're in a puddle. Should we rotate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's my bad, I didn't see that. Actually, that one's a puddle too.
Dip.
Yeah, should be here.
Make sure you dip. Make sure you dip.
Exploding mushroom. Exploding mushroom.
You got an eye, make sure. Grab it.
Damage is going down.
Dip.
Succumb to the rot.
Oh, somebody needs to get their foot in.
DNF is on the bay.
Yeah, we missed a dip there.
Dip.
That's okay. Self heals, everybody. Dip.
Not going down.
All right.
Succumb to the rot.
Volatile.
The corruptions again.
Puddle one down.
There's a puddle on that side. Stay on the right.
Dip.
Crows and fire. Crows up.
Volatile mushroom.
All right. Good job, guys.
Excellent, excellent. So that was again about an hour and 20
Not
minutes.
again.
So that's really solid.
I
Okay,
do
good luck
not
on loot.
leave empty-handed, fools. This blight runs deep, and I will claim its source. Pray we do not meet again.
Monster swan.
All
I need
right.
armor plate.
Is everyone all
I
right?
got a couple
I
things.
got blinded shoes of the
Zulik, die Welt.
Oh.
Beals, you got it.
Scotland's
And the
a
Lady of
Vulcan
Black's
spirit.
forces remote. We can tie.
Oh, you got the raid
The
piece.
blight within this place. Adagin and the rest of our forest.
Juan got the
Should begin
too.
I think the game's trying
Oh,
to
we got cloaks. I want to see
Go to
them.
John. Nice.
Looks like
Yeah.
Elraandor got something
Oh,
also.
wow.
She got a cloak.
I got a cloak.
That is a nice
Beth,
cloak.
Beth, those are your raid pieces. That's your raid shoes.
I am sure this is not the last.
Now I don't know
Veals,
that
you
you
got-
want to use them over what you have, but they look really good.
Veals, you got an insane drop, right? You got the trade-in item. You got a blighted relic. You got a tainted piece of armor and a raid piece.
I've always said that if I'm going gamble, I'm coming to Wisconsin.
Oh,
to get
Elraandor
Beals.
got it too. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
got
gosh.
a lot. We got a lot of upgrades. People
Wow,
got
look
a
at all
lot
the
of
pieces of blighted too. Yeah.
You guys have gotten so much better at that fight.
John
That
got
was
the-
impressive.
Yeah. Good job, everybody.
Yeah, it looks like my timer says 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
That's what I got
maybe
too.
Maybe that's something that I should watch over time. I'd like to know what our old ones were. I guess I could go back and look at the streams though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go take a shot. I'll be back here in a little bit.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna take a break for about 5 minutes, and then we will do some.
He's
polls
not talking about
on
alcohol, by the way. Just
Tier
so everyone
2, so
knows.
you can go ahead and exit.
Like a medical thing he has to do.
Get up and do what you
Just
need
throwing
to do.
that out there for everyone watching the stream. He's not drinking.
Great job, everyone.
Yes, that was awesome. All right, now guys, now we try the first boss on tier 2.
Rick, I
We'll
was
see.
debuffing like crazy.
Nice.
Good job. Yeah, that felt a lot better that time. We only dropped like 2 puddles, I think, and we were able to totally manage with that. And I think we had one time that someone didn't dip, but we survived. So good job. Our mitts and heals. Tier 2.
I'm pretty sure it was the pet. If no one died, then I'm pretty sure it was the LM pet or Cappy pet.
Yeah, and pets are doing weird things. So maybe.
Well, they're gonna have to either then not have them on right or park them. Park them in the.
Park them in the acid won't hurt them, and then they won't.
Park them in the acid, yeah.
Because I was pretty sure, I was like, I didn't miss yelling. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't.
No, you were. We're gonna be hearing it in our sleep. No, I'm just kidding. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, I'm getting better at adding 25 to the timer. It's like, my maths was improved. Was definitely better this week than it was last.
Oh, good, Shylah. I'm glad you thought that. Good. I just wanted to point that out. We joked about that last time. Cred was like, "No, it's not it's not a shot as an alcohol."
Zollin, Daniel.
Sorry, what'd you say? Let's talk on the stream.
How much damage did you do?
I did 61 million by the end.
Oh wow.
Wimp.
Yeah, I feel like I could have done more.
half.
You had Blade Brother and you only did 61.
Did you get any eyes though?
Not too bad. No.
I only got 1, but yeah, that probably would have been right.
No, I got 2. Yeah, I 1 or 2 throughout the fight.
You got 4.
My DPS was about it trails off because we stay in combat at the end, but it's 150, 160 somewhere in there.
You know, I find it really hard to see a yellow eye on top of a yellow background. And when we're all, you know, with the bad puddles start and all that other, and the bubbles and everything. And I try to be out far enough I can see it.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. I did catch the last time I saw it. I caught it.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's no big deal. Like, we're all gonna make a mistake once or twice. I mean, the last stream, me and Daniel both dropped one too, so it's like everyone's gonna do it.
Thing, if you watch your buff bars, if you have buff bars set up for the curable debuffs, in that fight, it's the only thing that will pop up the buff bar as a curable. So I'm not, because I still can't see the eyes at all in that boss 4, but the minute I get my buff bar pops up with the curable, that means I need to go drop the puddle. So if you all have buff bars, even just for the cure, that's all you need is one for the curables somewhere. You'll know whenever you have it on you, that eye.
I don't know. I'm still fussing over the different mushrooms. Which ones are safe? Which ones are not safe?
Yeah.
Just
as soon as I saw volatile, I said, "This has got to be bad."
Rick, I'm glad that you did more though, because that's the fight you should
in that
do more.
fight. So if you get buff bars pops up,
You did more than I did.
you know you're gonna drop.
I did?
Gonna drop the puddle.
I only did 60.5 mil.
Oh, okay. Well, that's almost identical then.
Were you running any buffs though?
Yes,
curious.
I have 5% on.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, you don't have that on? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You would do a little bit more than me.
Is that the last fight?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that last fight, yeah.
Who was
That's where single turret should be.
Was it Zollin?
Zollin.
Okay.
Oh, there you go too.
Blade Brother?
Probably Rick.
Wait, I had
single
Blade
target.
Brother on that whole time? I should have.
Yep.
I didn't see it on me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, we won it on Zollin on boss 1 and 3, and then we won it on Rick on boss 2.
Yeah, because he's so much.
4.
He's so much single
Wasn't in
target
my
damage that, yeah, it'll.
Yeah.
At the math comes out that he'll be doing a lot more.
I did 54 million, and I'm pretty
Okay.
happy with that.
That's
number
good.
As far as
so we're all in a.
to you guys.
Okay, so I'm at almost 61. Rick is just under that, and then you're that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're all hitting about the same. Now, granted, I had Blade Brother, I guess, so I would have been probably closer to Daniel than the single.
Damage scroll, yeah.
I shouldn't be close to Daniel or Rick in single target without ads. Like, I should be right under you guys because that would be the balancing. Because they reduced the Master's damage by 5%.
I don't think you're under Red RK on single target.
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying that's how it should be. Because Red RK and Hunters are designed to single target damage is kind of their thing.
Well, they had to buff Red RK twice to get us back up close.
Well, and they just nerfed the Lore Master by 5%.
Yeah,
overall,
they did
so.
give. That's true. They did give that.
Did you have a 5% on Daniel damage?
Yeah, of
you
course.
did. Okay,
I'm in
I did.
a raid.
I did
not
too.
Have
I know.
5%
I know.
They cost like nothing.
Looks at Rick. I just
I would not be a DPS in a raid and leave my group without me doing 5% more DPS.
I don't pop buffs for tier 1, sorry. I can't bring myself to do it.
I'm just a happy little support LM.
I had some mitigation buffs left over though from tier 3, whatchamacallit, last night
though the biggest one is the Tome of Defense. Like, I feel like you could always use that now because it's just embers, and we all have so many embers sitting around. At least for me at this point, I don't really need embers for my alts as much because we're getting so many side drops from 6-mans now in the raid that I'm just sending my alts that stuff, the purple stuff.
Okay,
the embers jewelry is pretty good still though.
I'm not sure if everybody's here or not, but if you are, please go ahead and go in.
Oh man.
Feels we need you back in yellow.
This is where it's going to get kind of crazy, guys. I cannot promise victory.
We've got a minute.
I can promise entertainment as we speak. Hi guys, what's up?
Everybody's here.
I know a lot of people love it, but
the
skipping movement animation makes me queasy. The big thing I like about it is the way the Lore Master stands and holds the staff.
It would be helpful if I put my shield on.
We've got 45 minutes left on our
I'll
table.
walk like this for you. There, less queasy. I'll just walk around like a true Lore Master.
Could I speak with you a moment?
All right.
If you are here, please go ahead and come in. Actually, I'll just do a ready check. We'll see who's here or not.
So we're now on our tier 2 attempt. Like I said in the
ready
title
check
of the video.
to see if we're ready to start tier 2. Okay, everybody is here, so I don't see a reason to wait any longer. I think we still have our buffs up, so we're looking pretty good.
And Kern and Beals, if you guys have Tomes of Defense, I do recommend triggering it. I know if you don't, that's fine, but that 10% does help cutting out.
Gotta look, see when it expires. Just look. Oh yeah, it should be fine.
And both the tanks, you guys will want to hold your self heals in pots when you get that 20% morale with the boss. That poison.
Okay, we want to get our other buffs up now, right, Daniel?
Yes. Are we short on buffs?
My side looks good.
I can do
no one, almost no one died.
Yeah, we didn't have many deaths. There may be some people, and if there are, I have.
I need hope.
Down the scrolls. There you go. And hope.
All right, so that side's good. I think it looks like Beals needs a hope token and scrolls.
Beals needs all the hope.
Is he not in? Oh.
I need to rearrange the group. Is what I need to do. Beals, are you in? Did you get the hope token?
He didn't.
Okay,
no,
hold on.
I got no hope.
Okay, he's in. He's in my group.
So true.
But he's got jokes.
Okay, so now he should have hope because I just used a hope token.
Yeah,
Alright,
Bob, healers are
switch
they're doing a great
you
job.
guys back.
Eleanorial and Tam are doing a great job.
So, tier 2. Rick, are you ready to die? I mean, are you ready?
No, we got this.
Let's let Veals go first, and Kren can more stay with the group, so he can use his big AOE skills.
Oh, we have no red captain buffs on Rick or V, so.
Yeah,
No.
we have no red captain right now.
We'll see how it goes. We're gonna learn. We're gonna have fun. Either way.
We really only want one DPS support with the various changes that they made.
And we do have that. We have John's on blue LM. So.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Okay, remember guys, we're hanging back a little bit. Skulker behind us. Just one-shot me.
Yeah, they're scary. We have 2 tanks, so it should be a lot easier. Except Veals is getting murdered, guys.
He has DNF.
Okay.
Skulker then Hunter, my target. I believe the Hunter does a mitigation shred, so you might want to kite them until we kill the Skulker.
Okay. Alright, better than last week. We had like 5 people die.
You need 2 tanks.
Yep, or you could just have one tank pull everything and then have the other pull the Hunter away.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it's always been in the past.
However you guys want to do it.
Yeah. It should be, you should have 2 tanks. I think where I'm kind of grumbles, and we're all grumbles, is the first boss should not have a 6-minute timer, a range timer. Because that makes it very hard to have the DPS.
Yeah.
I think we could do it, we just gotta...
We can do it.
Gotta work on certain things.
We cannot
We can
waste
do it.
our
We just
damage
gotta
on the wrong
practice.
targets, that's for sure. We have to AoE ads down. But if you have 2 tanks, it's really easy to keep the ads right by the boss, so you can AoE them down. So
Veals in front, Kren with us. There's gonna be stuff dropping.
There's an
like
ad,
right
Kren
is right now.
There it is. Yep. They have frontals too, apparently, because that one just hit both of you guys for
that hurt
250,000 or whatever it was.
Yeah. So Veals, the group's gonna be a bit behind you, so you're gonna want to kind of come back to the group so you can get your heals.
Thank you. I had to go quite a long way in.
Yeah, do not be in the front of these spiders. They definitely have frontals. DPS.
Yeah, the spiders have frontals and interrupts as we can get them. Make sure you're on the DPS target. We got one
The
loose.
Mother is on
got
me.
one loose. Still loose. Okay.
Who's not watching their pets? Just kidding.
Loose again. Oh no, it's on Kren. It's on Kren.
Sorry, Bill, I took the boy for you.
That's okay. Make him run through all of the DPS. I don't care. Options.
As long as he focuses on us, I think we'll be okay.
Do. I'm skipping down the hallway.
They were saying in the chat that they're just listening to me play my bassoon while you guys were chatting away about the strategy.
We must teach you Mozart's Concerto
Give them
for
a
bassoon.
serenation.
I must hear that 1,000 million times before I can feel like my son's in the house.
Was tanking one of them?
So the Weavers don't seem to have a frontal. Which are the ones that have the frontal? Must be the other one.
Puddle. Kren, you're in it.
Puddles.
Puddle.
All right. Now keep in mind, this is only the second time ever we've even done tier 2, like been in here. And we only did the fight like 3 or 4 times, so there's a lot of learning that's going to be happening stream. So I just want everyone to know that right now. All right, so we know these guys spawn all the way down the hallway, so
hang out back.
Yeah, they're all
there
back
we
here.
go.
They're all back here.
Veal's behind. Yep, Veal's got these 3, and then Kren's got the front, right?
Interrupt.
Nice.
I will just throw up a Bane Flare and make things.
Don't touch the guys in the back. Come up here.
Yep, stay on target.
Okay, we'll do that.
Sorry, I targeted one to interrupt, that's all.
Yeah, we were... Gosh,
I can't tell where the tanks are, so I just ran up to everybody else.
They are all over the place right now. I got one on me. If the DPS all move up to the front with the front tank and all stay in the same spot, it'll make it a little easier, I think, for the tanks to...
That's kind of a tough one, because they spawn like literally all over the place.
They do. The tank, one tank should be at the back, one tank should be at the front with us, and we should all be with the one tank and off to the side.
We should have the tanks run forward, have one stay
The Lady of
near the
Blight
back where they
calls to
spawn,
you.
have one run up
Join
to the
us
front,
willingly,
and then
or
both tanks
serve
run at the end of the
bound by
hallway,
blood.
and we all...
Yeah.
Hurry,
we'll work
sisters.
on that next time.
Intruders approach.
We could even stay way farther back and let them bring them back to us.
The Lady of Blight
Or that,
calls to you.
Okay, so remember we're grouped up.
For
Glain's
God's mother.
Yeah,
We
Beals
have
is going to be on the
failed
boss. Kren's going to be on the ads. Somebody's going to get a poison. You got to call it out. And they're going to need help cleansing. So fruit cleanses, healer cleanses. If you've got a cleanse that can target somebody else,
Okay.
you can target them and get it off. There's not a lot of cleansing in this fight. If we cleanse that one, it won't spread to everybody else. Remember those big puddles, and we're still gonna try having just me, Rick, and Zollin go after the plump eggs. That seemed to work okay last time, so we'll see if it works this time. That way we can keep some damage. Kren, it's gonna be this complicated little dance, and we'll just have to do it a few times and figure it out. But we want the ads close enough to where we can AoE them down. But when they start dropping those bad puddles, it would be nice if they weren't right on top of the boss.
Like just a little off, a few meters to the side.
Okay.
Now, if we feel like those blighted egg sacs are causing too big of a problem, we can kill those blighted egg sacs, the ones that spawn close to the boss. It's just we've got that 6-minute timer.
I don't think we'll have enough damage, but yeah, we could try.
Let's see.
I'm gonna look for that sweet spot, and once we find it.
Yeah.
At the banner of war. Okay. Ready, check real quick. Attack
Is
mid.
Beals in red or yellow here?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah. So you're the only DPS buffer. So we will do crows at the beginning of the fight. Zollin, remember to use your reset when there's ads out. Lightning, set lightning, ints, all that stuff.
When I do that too, those little guys will start channeling at 20%, and then they'll drop their pulse.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The problem is once they start channeling, I don't think you can move them after that.
Nope.
Because they're
Nope.
channeling. So
they have to kind of be where they need to be ahead of time.
Like I said, it's going to be tricky for Kren. It'll take practice.
It will. Yeah.
Okay, everybody was green. Remember, we're going to be right up there, not where the ads are going to jump on us. I have a little sun over my head. I'm going to be way up there as far as I can get. All right, let's see, who's going to be on Veals? It's going to be you that's on the boss. You guys may have to switch off, although I did read that the tank can just kind of run away from the boss for a few seconds and get rid of that big debuff that you get. So, we'll, you know, we can try that out. So maybe you won't have to swap.
Have your fear pots ready. You get feared, just trigger it.
All right, Veals, you're on the boss, so you can lead us in.
You will feel my fury. You will feel my fury. Weavers,
Damage is down. Crows are up.
Ads are out.
You will feel.
Lots of AoE full
I got
stomps right now.
back here.
Yeah, they're all their inductions are going off. Okay, y'all keep going. Y'all keep going.
Slots in her. I got a couple on me.
Yeah. They're inducting. Vajra Hall's young.
You see how hard tier 2 is compared to watching us do tier 1 a second ago, where it was a little hard at the end.
For those for younger, they're Savage Blades, and they're frontal.
Okay. Yeah, they were on kind of our side.
Yeah, and they should be. If we're going to be over there, then
I want to try something.
They need to be right here. Our tanks need to be on this side.
Yeah,
let me try something, guys. This next time, let me try something.
We need to be fighting off her front left leg facing in, and they need to be holding her at her back leg on the right and her front leg. And then that plump came in about 20 seconds in. The far left plump started.
That's basically what I was going to say.
I don't like that positioning at all, so I'm going to try something just a little different, kind of close to what you're talking about there.
Zero, you're saying we should be at her front?
Can I here, I'll just show you guys. Can someone just stand here and be the boss really quick? Okay, that's a lot of bosses. Alright, so if Lily's the boss or Tam,
together we make one boss.
Pretty much like right in front of her, basically just run straight ahead. And then boss tank is going to be like this. And then Kren's going to be somewhere over here off to the right, like Zero was saying. And that way...
Okay.
But you have to be close enough. The ads have to be close enough for us all to hit it.
So when we did that the other day, what happened is when we were standing here, the ads that spawn here and here come straight to us, and then they start inducting.
I think Kren is going to have to run out, grab them, and bring them around us.
Pick them up immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kren is going to need to use the whole room and then bring them back for us to kill in the right spot, where they don't go walk through us.
Should I wait to AoE them until Kren has them over there?
Yes.
Healers.
Yes.
You got to try to be... Like if we're all standing here, basically straight ahead. Like if we all run into... Oh no, don't start. if we run into straight ahead, we're all basically at like 6 o'clock. And the healers are kind of off center right. That way they're in between DPS group and
the tank. Gotcha.
But don't be standing in where where Kren's tanking them. Basically.
So what that means is that though, Kren, you'll never be able to bring the spiders in this area, because if they do, they're just going to frontal us if we're standing.
You'll have to go around us.
The idea is for the healers to be the idea is for the spiders to go to the healers, but Kren, if you're quick on your AoEs, you should be able to get them off as they get close.
Yeah, Bastion and
So it's kind of like
Champ.
healing credits bringing
Shield.
the ads to you.
I like it.
Okay, we'll give it a shot.
Sounds easy. Let's go.
Let's move in right
buffs
here.
first, guys.
Yeah.
We are all buffed. Are you guys not buffed?
I didn't know if we wanted to redo buffs every single time, but I did hope. It looks like we have scrolls on our side.
I got hundreds, so it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a ton too, so it's fine. Okay. Did the other side get buffed?
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go.
Weavers, to me!
Okay. I think this is where Rick wanted us, right here.
Hey, get on the sun, DPS. Ads are here, Kren. Oh, you got it. Nice.
They're inducting?
Just healers, make sure you're not standing. Yep, perfect.
Oh, I'm dead.
Resi.
Thank you.
Man, they hit hard.
Compact's that directly behind us.
There we go. Sorry.
We do have 40. Oh.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, they came quick.
Can we kill the plot? We'll need all the DPS to help us kill the plot.
Kill it?
Okay, all the DPS on the plump spider
Plump
target.
spider.
No, we're not getting it.
That felt a lot
Poison.
faster.
That has poison.
That egg. You have the Ham has the poison.
See it.
Got it off her.
Okay.
There's another one back my
Well, we
target.
might as well keep practicing.
That was a great job, Kren, picking those up and get them over. Just kind of turn them inward just a little bit more. That was a great job.
Are we all on this one? Zollin, are we on it?
I'm down.
Oh, Friend's down. Zach's okay. Everybody's
I pull.
down.
Yeah, the tank's being down. I took aggro instantaneously.
That was much better as far as the positioning.
All right,
Yeah,
let's go ahead and
much
wipe it
better.
up.
You're just gonna have to. It's gonna be a bunch of tries.
Yeah, we gotta perfect it.
So you see the spiders. The little ones are the ones. No, wait, not the little tiny ones, but the medium-sized ones. Those are the ones that drop the puddle, right?
It's the blighted spiderlings.
Oh, they are called blighted. Okay.
Yeah, because as soon as they burst out, they were spreading it.
Okay. Okay. On tier 1, I thought they came out of the venomous ones, but maybe it was the blighted sacks then, because they were coming out before the blighted mushrooms went off it. But
because this one right here, right in front of the boss, as I was running back, it's one of the ones that spewed open. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, all right. So it's the blighted spiders then. Like, Daniel, ignore what I said about the venomous. Did the venomous do anything?
Really hadn't paid attention.
Those might be the one that put the poison, the big poison.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
Okay, I can get buffs on our side.
Some of you guys
Still have
sneak in that
our
hope token early.
Do I need to do our side again? Okay. Doing them.
Now everybody in the watching can see how much ridiculously harder tier 2 is when we just kind of crushed tier 1. And by the way, our group yesterday that was practicing tier 1, we barely beat tier 1 because we were all learning. Like the group I was leading, that isn't our group here. And it's crazy to see the differences.
Let's get right here, and then we'll all sprint in. It seems to start when we get close to the door, and he just starts shooting us. So, 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Sprint in. Don't stop. Make sure you get in the door.
Damage is going down. Arrows are going up.
I am taking major damage. Does someone have the poison or something?
Yeah.
What's that from?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't seem to grab the boss. Someone's doing too much damage.
Plunk catch sacks everyone's left.
You have aggro on the boss. I can see her on Beals. You're doing that good, Beals.
Okay, plump X sack. Make sure we're on it. We need to be on it.
Okay.
It's not facing me.
He doesn't face you, Bill. Never. He never. Oh.
The boss just swivels hitting people.
Alright, back to the boss. Bell, get Rick up.
Rezzing.
Follow me, right in front of the spider.
I'm down.
Sorry, DNF was off you. I'm sorry.
Alright, it's gonna be a wipe.
Okay.
Do I understand correct? When it comes to the plump spider or the sack or whatever it is, you only have those 3 people.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and everybody else is on the boss.
Everybody else is on the boss, interrupting, doing all the things that you would normally do.
Gotcha.
Beth, if you would like to, you could throw your incoming damage debuff on the sacks when we switch. That would help a little bit.
Okay.
The wind lore.
Then go back to doing your other things. Yep.
I will put the warding mark down.
Okay, Bear, you have DNF this time.
Okay. Well, I had it.
I don't know who it went on
once.
because it wasn't on you.
I had already been rezzed once.
So
Maybe
guys,
that was it.
so if I'm Zero Cool, can you stay here for a second? Right here. So if Zero Cool's the boss, all right, and we're all standing where Daniel's having a stand right here off to the left, right? Veals, you're gonna be holding him right here, the boss. And then Kren, you're out here, right? Behind us, like 5 meters or so, and you're gonna grab all the ads when they spawn, and then you're gonna bring them over, right? Is that what we're...
Yep.
Is that what you're doing, Kren?
I can do that if you want me to. I was just standing right where you're at.
You should
be able to grab
I think my point is you should be very mobile. Since we have 2 tanks, only one of you really needs to stay in the special spot, really. And then, Kren, you can grab all the ads. Just make sure you're not running them through the group, which you're not doing, I know. But we need to make sure there's so many ads coming out from behind us from like here and here and here, and they're running up, and you're hitting them with your aggro, which is good, but they're getting little bumps off, little hits, and then they run to you. And we're taking big hits from that. So that would help, I think, if you're kind of being like, every time they come out, you grab them, then you run them back. And then what happens is Veals can steal some of the ads off you. He can do an AoE, and then it'll free you up to run out and get more ads when the next wave comes and bring them back. Right? Something like that. That's what I'm thinking when it comes to tanking. I don't know if that helps or not, but that's kind of the idea.
So what is the advantage to having the DPS group stand here versus having us stand here?
And I have another question. I actually had the DPS group. This seems like the safe spot where we're having the tank stand, because there's no blighteds that go off there. But
well, but if Kren's over here with those ads, we're gonna be taking a lot of frontals.
Yeah, but I mean, they could just be on this side instead. But yeah, that's true.
Okay. I don't know. I guess we can keep standing in the same place. I was back here.
You think we're safe?
I might have an idea, Daniel. If you stand there, I can just have the whole back of the room to myself.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
That's what I did when I was tank solo.
But if we're up against the wall, how are we AoEing the ads that are on the other side of the boss?
Well, as long as they're close enough to the boss, our AoE should hit them.
The AoEs are just range.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it might affect Zach though.
Wait, where are the healers standing now?
19 minutes on Fortifying Feast.
Were you safe where you were at, Tam?
Well, Kren did it the first time. Kren did a great job. When he was standing the other side of us, like how Rick said, that seemed to work really well because Bay and I we weren't getting hit by the ads at all. That worked like that first time.
All right, we'll just go back to the same spot, and we'll see if we practice this.
Yeah,
and it
let's
works.
keep practicing.
I don't want to switch. I don't want to switch every time. I felt like I was getting hit less when I was up over next to the wall.
I mean, I don't think it matters where we stand. We just gotta move the entire positioning accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's circle.
Doesn't matter. We just gotta have the same formation.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Well,
if we just run straight to the boss,
what seems to matter to me is how far away am I from the ads when they spawn? Because if I'm farther away, then the tanks have more time to grab them.
we can try. Let's go stand against the wall, and then we'll have
rotating the. We can do the same thing and just
formation,
rotate
we'll
it circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Credit
So I have the sun on my head. You guys are gonna go where I go. Everybody's gonna go where. Everybody's gonna go
Including
where
the
I go.
healers?
Healers too. Healers
Just
too.
not the tanks.
Daniel, hey Daniel, one more thing. Killing the ads is important because we don't want them to overwhelm the tank. But remember, every time we kill ads, she gets a damage buff. They can get all the way up to like, I can't remember how high, but it's like a 5 times damage buff every time we kill ads.
Okay.
And so we can kill them, of course. We can't let them overwhelm our tanks. But she does get a damage buff, so the longer the fight goes, and the more we kill, the more of a damage buff she'll get, too. So we just have to kind of keep that in notice.
Yep.
As well.
That's good. I didn't know that, but
She does. Yeah, 5 times towards the end.
We're not targeting the ads anyway. I don't
Right.
think we're gonna kill the boss in 6 minutes while we're targeting the ads. So,
Yeah.
okay, let's get right here. And we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Run straight forward. Don't get locked out. Okay. Follow the sun, please. Follow the sun. Oh, and I just got hit.
Yeah.
Damage is down. Pros are up.
On Peg Sack, but it's in the far back corner.
A wondrous gift for you.
Okay.
I can't click on it. No.
I'm in the way.
Your name's too big.
Yep.
Out of the puddle, out of the puddle.
Yes.
Back to where we were at.
Yep. New ads. Daniel
have
has
the poison.
You have
I
a
have
poison.
the poison.
Yep.
Clear.
Clear.
For cleanse.
It's not
Cleansing
cleansable.
fields.
It's just a. I'm looking at you right now. It's a debuff, not a
Oh
poison.
no. Cleanse down.
Racing Kren.
Okay. Good job.
Just stun the ads if we can.
Oh no.
Yeah, the ads are on the DPS group right now. Okay, that's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be
we
a
So
that
you
was
got
that was
poisoned
better
just
though. That
as-
felt better.
Feels, there's the big thing that it does, and we get the warning, which is like big heals. Now, Feels had that just as you got poisoned. So I
A
couldn't.
wondrous gift for you.
Okay, so I'm wondering if my call was wrong because I was looking at it and it didn't look like the cleansable poison. It was a poison I
It
haven't
was
seen before.
a negative
It-
15% physical
yeah,
and tactical.
It looked like
net.
it was the tank one. Like
It was
like
the tank one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Okay, so I was the tank there for
So,
a few
so
seconds.
Daniel, I don't know what you do with buff bars, but buff bars, the quick slots portion, it'll only pop up your removal skill or your removal potion if it's removable. So if you're having problems determining whether something's removable or not, that really does help.
John, I need to work with you on that
I do
because Tam and
scrolls.
I worked on it the other day and it wasn't installing correctly. So I'm sure I was doing something wrong, but I want to get it. I want to get it installed.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
scrolls
I
are
love
done on
standing
this
by
side.
the wall up until we got all the ads there.
Well,
So,
yeah.
I guess
that-
maybe we stand by the wall
the
for a
tank.
while, then we move.
No,
Yeah,
our
well,
tank died.
No, the tank
We
went
were-
down. So when the
So, Feels, can you see when you have that big thing on you? Because you suddenly take massive amounts of damage. Is that when you need to walk away from the...
Yeah.
Move away from the boss for a few seconds? Because I'm really struggling to hear you through that.
Should we put Zero Cool as a target assist? Since he's the one finding the things for us? The streamer's just saying that too. I think it's a good idea.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, we can. Yeah, I've been...
You've been finding them pretty fast too, but I'm just saying it might be helpful for
I've
me,
been
you, and Rick to get it faster.
All right, there. We got 3.
Perfect.
Let me see. Okay, my side has buffs. Does the other side have buffs?
Yep. Wait. I don't see that for their side.
Buffing.
Okay. We have 13 minutes left on our food. What I'd like to do is do 2 or 3 more pulls and try to learn what we can learn, and then probably call it a night.
So is there a thing that goes on the tank that Zollin was talking about, which is this big thing?
There is a
where he takes
bleed.
massive amounts of damage.
Yes, it does 20% max
I know when
health.
he has that, and that's when I'm really struggling to keep Veals alive. If he just runs away from the tank for a second from the boss and runs back, would it get rid of it? Because that would help me massively.
It's a
I
tick.
read that the answer was yes, but they have to run a bit away from her for a few seconds. Go ahead, Zollin.
Yeah. When I read it, at least on tier 1, it looked like it just went away. But if it might stay on permanently on tier 2, is that what you're saying with the bleed?
No, it's only for a period of time, and then it goes away. But I am really struggling to keep Veals
That's
up. I can't
when-
do anything else at that point in time except for focus Veals.
I know it's more
keep him
things to... Kren's already doing like 10 things at once, but when that comes on you guys, Kren, you can do your emergencies to not take damage, like a Guardian's Pledge or something, and pop any big pots or your catch of breath to help, because it's just gonna chunk you.
Yeah,
chunk.
Kren's okay. It's
Veals
Veals.
can also use last stand.
Yeah, it's Veals is the one I'm struggling. I don't think it's going on Kren. It's going on Veals, and I'm really
When Daniel
struggling to
called
keep him up.
poison, I looked and I couldn't find Daniel on the raid panel there. So I don't know if you had a poison or not, but what I did notice was that Veals had a cleansable poison on him.
Yeah.
Was that on?
It was on Veals.
Okay, well that
I'm
was
not
what
saying
took you
Daniel
out then.
didn't have one. It's just I noticed Veals had one.
No, I didn't. My call was not good. I got a green thing that I've never seen before, and I wanted it off, and it was the tank debuff. So maybe me and Veals switched there for a minute, and I got the tank debuff, and he got the
big
poison. But that's So, but Veals, you got to let us know if you get it on you, so we can.
Because it's like 6, so you need me to do the cleanse to get 3 of them off.
Yeah, I threw a cleanse on him too, and it didn't go away, so I assumed that was the 6-stack one.
Yeah, you think, oh, it's not working, but it is. It just has to be cleansed a lot. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and do another pull. Let's get up here. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Make sure you run so you get in the room.
All right. Wow, what hit me like instantaneously?
Damage is on the ground. Crows are up.
Game is attempting to load the game.
One big set right behind us. Directly behind us.
So, Kren, there's a venomous sack here that's going to open right behind the DPS group, so you know. In a second here.
Plump egg set in the back, right at the stairs.
Oh, what? That opened way faster than I feel like it should have.
It was very quick.
Is it?
I
Did
didn't
it
see
start
when
at
I
the
ran
same
back.
time?
Everybody on the plump spiderling. Everybody on the plump spiderling. All the DPS.
I'm going to FM him. Give us Spice a little bit of
Poison is
time.
on Zach. The poison is on Zach.
Okay, cleanses on Zach.
Oh, you got it that time. All right.
We did it. That's good.
Damage going down in 5.
Boss.
Damage is down.
Both plump sacks are in the back.
Friend is down.
I don't have a res. We need a res.
They're
Oh,
both
no.
down. I can't.
Both down.
Okay, both tanks are down. That's going to be a wipe.
I don't know what that was, but one of you went and then the other one went.
Yeah, I hit the last stand too.
I was focusing and. Phew.
Prin and Veals, do you have? Are you able to see your taken, your damage taken? Do you have combat analysis?
I have it. I just don't have it on.
Veals, do you have it?
No, I have not gotten onto that yet.
Okay, so can y'all for next week have that on so we can look at your taken? We need to look at your taken per second and the heals per second and figure out, you know, how much extra heals are we gonna need. Yeah, it's just that's one of the ways that you can really use it well.
Yeah. I know we probably don't have time tonight, and I know we wouldn't really be able to DPS if I switched, but I really would love to see how much damage is being taken on my tank. I don't know if we want to try one time so I can see.
No, I see that, but what happens is we I don't know.
Because Veals has an LM, but it's not cured out, right?
Our comp is going to be way worse. I mean, we can try it just for fun sometime, but
I was just mainly saying to see, like, just so we can get part of the way of the fight. I don't think we're going to be able to beat it with that, but
yeah,
I'd like to see how much damage is really being taken too, like, so we know for the healers and the tanks, like you were just saying.
We'll be able to look at it next week. We'll get some things installed this week. We can work on it next Saturday morning if we need to.
All right.
Okay, let's come up here. Let's come up here so we can do another pull. Okay, we're gonna go in.
Wait. Sorry, I didn't think we were doing another one. I thought that was the last. Sorry, give me 1 second. To get
Question while she's putting her stacks up. So, DPS and ads and plump stacks. You want the non-three of you to stay on the boss. Just stay on the boss, regardless of what is being said.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep doing as much damage as you can and doing AoEs because we're trying to take down the ads too. But
I don't think we need to have every DPS switch to plump X-Ax if we see them soon enough.
Or plump spiderlings or whatever they were called.
No, if the plump spiderling, when I say all DPS on the plump spiderling, that means that we didn't get the X-Ax and we need to kill that plump
gotcha.
So
All right, I'm up.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You're good. That's what I needed. Thanks.
Okay. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go. Run forward.
Target's on me.
Yeah.
When you guys run in, Kren, I think you could always do a force taunt and then Veals can take it off you.
Damage going down. Crow's going up.
Inductions, don't let it
got it.
Plump X sack in the back corner.
All right. I got one ad on me, Kren. You got it. Nice. Ad is still on the stinker.
Mitigations going down.
Kren, there's one ad on me right here. See me in the middle? He's trying to cast this little one. Thank you.
Should have got him. I just forced on him.
Thank you. Lots of new ads.
Now, there's no way I can keep up to that damage.
There's poisons or something going on.
There's something hitting them.
Who are you rezzing? Who are you rezzing, please?
We got
I rezzed Kran.
both up. They're both up.
Kran,
Okay.
yeah.
And now I'm down.
I got out of the group because I knew the ads were gonna hate me.
I think everything went off at the same time. Kryn, what are you saying? Like you just can't? It's just too much.
There's no way. That's too much. There's no way.
Did you guys?
Used my Juggernaut. I used everything I could, and I still was taking incredible amounts of damage.
I think both of them had the corrosive bite on them. That I saw.
I think you're right.
I did have that on there.
Okay.
It's a little green.
So is that the one they have to run away from the target?
I don't know, but it was both of them at the same time. So
That's the corrosive bite is the mitigation.
I have it on me right now.
Okay.
If you click under my bar, you'll see it.
I see it. Yeah,
Yep, you'll see
15,
it now.
15.
I think Fran had like 3 of them.
And you can't remove them,
I mean, literally, I had Juggernaut, I had Warrior's Heart.
Yeah, 3 is gonna kill you.
We might need to figure out what's putting those on there and seeing if there's a way to deal with it to prevent it.
Yeah, because that seems like
I
it's
don't think
the
we
issue.
can prevent it entirely, and it could just be bad luck because I mean I don't think you've had it 3 times before, right? I mean it was
No, that was bad. The last time I had that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean something happened right there because you and Wheels just died.
Yeah.
They were both fully stacked, and I was spamming everything on both of them.
Oh yeah, I was like 600%. Had 5 stacks on me of my stuff, and next thing I had to use Juggernaut. And I'm like, oh crap, I'll use Warrior's Heart. Then I'm like, okay, now I use Guardian's Ward. I used 2 potions, and I'm like, okay, I'm dead.
Yeah. No, I noticed.
Yeah. 54, 158, 67. 67.
There's definitely a mechanic that we got to figure
But
out.
what was hitting you over and over?
Most of that was spiderlings.
Okay, so maybe here's my question with the positioning that time. Maybe the spiderlings were positioned so that you were both taking the full damage from the spiderlings.
Caustic fluid.
Okay, I don't know what that one is.
Okay.
I mean, everybody's trying to figure this out right now, so there's not like a ton of good info
there's no info
out
on
there
internet
on
yet.
it. And that's what we're doing too, is just trying to figure out the best way to go through it. But that's why we have to look. So caustic fluid, if we can figure out if that's where most of the damage was from, we just got to figure out where that comes from, and then is there something we can do about it?
Is it?
I assume y'all's mitigations are maxed. I mean, it's not that hard to max them as tanks.
Yeah, at least close to 330.
And it may be that with these mitigation shreds, it may be that some of the focus might be. Normally you max your mitigations and start to switch over to other things. It may be that we want to just overcap mitigations by quite a bit.
Yeah,
so maybe
the
first time you get a minus 15% mitigations, you're still at max.
I don't know how much more they can cap though, because like my tank has pretty much the best gear you can have, and all my everything's maxed. And I can just barely get to 330.
And then it may come down.
Is that minus 15% mitigations being applied to the mitigation rating or the mitigation value? Because if it's to the mitigation value, that's not going to help. I should say overcapping is not going to help.
Yeah.
It's a percentage. Starts at 5%, and then in 45 seconds it goes to 10. Then another 45, it goes another 10. It's a percentage, not a raw number.
It's taking it away from the value,
it's a percentage. It doesn't say that it's a percentage reduction to the rating. Therefore, it's a value reduction, and therefore overcapping won't help. Okay.
Something's got to be building on us, because when I was solo tanking that, I wasn't taking any damage, really any hardly damage for 30 seconds, and then it just all of a sudden went boom, and I was dead.
Yeah.
So something's building up. I don't know what it is, but something is.
And is it from? I wonder if it's from inductions. Like, were we getting most of the induction interrupts? Because I saw you were doing a great job, Kren and Beth. I saw many of them being interrupted.
So here's the thing, though, on the inductions. When a lot of inductions go off, it's really easy to tell because we all die.
Yeah, you guys are doing really good.
That last time, I was okay-ish. You know, I'm never okay in there. I'm always taking damage. But that last time, the 2 tanks were just dead.
Yeah, it was definitely a build-up thing. I'm just wondering.
It may just be that there's some.
My question is though,
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. My question is, though, how big are the AoEs when they cast? Because they are quite a bit farther from us the way we're on the other side of the boss. So I'm wondering if it's just hitting the tanks, or if that's what's applying the bleed.
I hate to say this, Dean, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it may be that this fight just hasn't been tuned the way it should be.
I mean, that's a...
It could be. I know that people have beaten it. I know that it is beatable, but that doesn't mean it's tuned properly. You know, but we'll just have to see. I'm really glad. So we are going to call it here. I do want to thank everybody for coming and being on time and doing a great job and having a good attitude as always. That's the most important thing.
Well done, everybody.
We had a lot of people that got some gear upgrades, and if we just keep doing that, it's, you know, we're just going to keep getting better, and that's part of tier 2. You know, we lose those mitts. We need more finesse. It's just going to be quite a bit harder on tier 2. Last raid cycle, at this point, we hadn't even thought about like attempting.
Thanks for being here, stream. Yeah.
So now we're rolling through tier 1, getting gear upgrades, and we also have this new area coming out before too long. And I would like to think that maybe there's a couple of potential upgrades there. Yeah, Tam, go ahead. Thanks, Tam. Tam had to run.
Thanks, Tam. See ya.
Tam.
Always go as you need to. Thanks for telling us that you were heading out.
Yeah, the stream enjoyed it.
So Daniel, once the tier 3 of the raid is released, which I think is this coming week, either that day or the week after, they will be increasing what's available for delving rewards, and you finally use your delving writs for something useful.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Cool.
Yeah,
Other than catfish.
Yeah. That may help some people. As well. But we'll talk through it. We'll plan. I don't want to do like all of our planning here because I know Zollin's streaming.
No, we're still streaming.
Just check Pioneers, and I'll put some things in chat and do the best I can to accommodate everybody. So thanks for coming, everybody, and have a good night.
All right. Good night. Good job, you guys.
Again.
Well done, everybody. Well done. Thanks for being part of the stream, guys. I'll be right back, and I can hang out for a few minutes. Be right back. All right. Well, there it is. There's tier 2. As you can see, we definitely did better than we did last week, but that is hard. We are definitely going to have to do a lot more work. It's so hard because like I want to just fully dish out my damage, which I was trying to do, but we definitely got where we got level, like we got our sea legs kind of, right? We were balanced, things were going, and then whatever that stack up thing is on the tanks, just they both died almost at the same time. So obviously because one of them died, the other one had the debuff and got all the ads. It's definitely a challenge, and it's I know both the players doing the tank, they're really good players, so it's challenging. We're gonna have to learn. We have to figure out what is causing that that debuff. Is it channels? Is it being too close to the boss, the tanks, and then you just need to run off and one of them needs to run off and let it fall off and then switch, which is hard because then you have to have the think about the ads. So does it mean one of the tanks has to grab all the ads when they bring it over, the other tank has to walk far away getting ads, and then they come over and then they switch and take the boss and the ads, and then the other tank walks off so that it reduces it, picks up ads, and comes back. That probably would make sense if that's what's going on, but we don't know if that is what it is. So we're going to have to figure it out. But anyway, thanks, Digital. It's really hard. It's really hard. And here's the thing. I do notice, since the way gear is and stuff, Tier 1 is quite challenging too. Like Daniel just mentioned, back in the day, we didn't even really touch Tier 1 when we were just starting to raid until we all had the good gear, like John mentioned, from the Delving gear, which is what they're going to release when Tier 3 comes out. But it's going to be very challenging. It's going to be challenging to figure it out. We'll get it, and you'll slowly see us improve with these streams. I appreciate it that my kinship is willing to let me stream while we struggle to learn, you know. Obviously, you can see this group is a very, very strong group of players. They're very good, but we are kind of learning on the job. here with this particular run. We're trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Nobody on the internet really totally knows how every ability works. There's not a lot of info on there. Some raid groups have already gotten through it, like Daniel said, but not all of them post stuff like I do as a content creator here on the channel. By the way, a little fact, I am now officially a Lord of the Rings content creator. I've joined their Lord of the Rings content creator program. I posted that on Discord and the YouTube community, but I didn't say that yet on a stream or video, but maybe we'll do a video about it. So that's kind of cool. That's exciting. So awesome. Thanks to LOTRO for that opportunity. But anyway, welcome. And as always, have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. If you just joined us, how few people join. Have a great day. I am finishing up here. Thanks to my Patreons. I do the channel full-time, so that really means a lot. Martin, Elraandor, Reb, all my Patreons. Thank you for your support, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next ones. A big thanks to Daniel for planning the event. He did a lot of planning and prep work for these. It's very hard to get the timings for everyone, too. So anyway, cheers. See you, Duck. Bye, guys. Have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth, and I'll see you soon. Stay happy.